Hi guys, now what is cell injury? Cell injury is defined as the variety of stresses that a cell encounters, a result of which there is a change in its external and its internal environment. Okay, so to understand this definition, you need to know what is stress first. The stress is something or some particle present with us in our daily routine that has a capacity to damage or injure the human body or human cell particularly or individually. Okay, so this is what stress is: any injurious agent that can harm us or the cell, a particular cell. This is stress. Now I'll give you an example to understand this definition very much clearly. Example is, I'm having a safety pin in my hand. Now I'm putting my safety pin here and I just dragged it. Okay, what happened? Now I'm having a scratch due to this safety pin. Okay, so the safety pin is a stress, and the part that is getting injured, which is having a scratch, is an injury, that is a harm. Okay, so safety pin has caused a harm. Now what happened? This is the variety of stress, it caused an harm. Now what happened because of this? In this surface area there is epidermis, dermis, superficial fascia, deep fascia, then muscular layer, etc, etc. Now these layers of skin are made up of certain cells: epidermal cells, dermal cells, and every other cells, adipocytes, many cells, striated, non-striated cells. These cells are getting actually affected by a safety pin. So this is an internal environment of this particular area. External environment is my face. My face is being damaged. My the normal look of my face is changed. What happened? The skin is now having a scratch over here which looks ugly. So the external look has changed. If you go on deep looking via microscope, then here you will see that our epidermal cells, our dermal cells, superficial fascia, deep fascia, and every other cells are particularly damaged. So a safety pin has caused this much of damage. This is cell injury. Okay, so cell injury now depends upon certain cause. Okay, etiology. So now I'll tell you the etiology. There are various causes through which we can tell that the cell injury has occurred. First cause is genetic cause, that is hereditary, uh, from parents, grandparents, grandparents to parents, parents to us to our children, like that. So this is hereditary. Second cause is acquired cause, where we will be having hypoxia, ischemia. First cause. Second cause is physical agents, that is sun, heat, temperature, then warmth, then cold, or etc, etc. Then chemical agents, dyes, certain chemicals, certain pesticides, or certain exposure to certain chemicals like acids and other things which can damage us. Fourth thing is biological agents like microbial agents like bacteria, virus, etc, etc, plant, some having thorns, etc. This. So trauma is another one. Trauma is also another one where we can get injured. Then there is a psychosomatic cause, that is psychological cause, going into depression, and due to some emotional changes we are taking some different, we are getting injured, we are these things. This is a psychological cause. Then there is immunologic cause, where because of the presence of pathogens our immunity is getting disturbed. Okay, IgG and IgA for examples, these are all the things that are present. Immunoglobulins are disturbed, destroyed. So this is how. And these etiological agents are common for two types of cell injury, that is reversible cell injury and irreversible cell injury. Okay, so these are the things. Now pathogenesis. Before going into the pathogenesis, I'll tell you one simple things, that these injurious agents are having some character where the pathogenesis depends upon. First thing is duration. More the duration of an injurious agent, more the injury will be occurred. Okay, more the injury, more the duration, more the injury. Now severity. More the severity, more will be the damaged cause. Okay, less the severity, less will be the damaged cause. Then adaptability of target cell. Adaptability is what our cells are having some strength. If it is strong enough to adapt the cell injury, adapt the injurious agent, then the cell injury will be less. If it is weak, the target cell is weak, that means our cells are weak, then it will adapt very much quickly and the damage will be caused more. Fourth thing is intracellular phenomena, that this depends upon duration and severity. Okay, so if more the duration, more the severity, more the injury caused, and more the injury caused in a cellular level. So the cells are getting directly affected, the organelles of the cells will be affected in intracellular phenomena. Then because of this there will be morphological changes. Okay, so this is what is the pathogenicity depends upon. uh, for Now there are two types of cell injury. First is reversible cell injury and second is irreversible cell injury. The reversible cell injury, it is short, it can be reversed, it is having a state of recovery, intracellular phenomena is less. Okay, three things to be remembered in reversible cell injury. So this we can say that it is an acute disease. Now in irreversible cell injury, the duration is long, so we can call it as a chronic disease, and most of the chronic diseases, they are irreversible. Intracellular phenomena is maximum present, means it is not on the it is not on the localized level, it is on the cellular level. Most of the injuries are in the cellular level. Then there is no state of recovery in this, it is directly results to a cell death. Okay, so these were the basics of cell injury. I hope you might have understood the topic. Thank you.